This film tells the story of a group of young people in Islington who have been part of the You're Welcome project. We know that as young people go through adolescence, they experience new challenges and need different information to help them to make informed and positive choices to live healthy lives. The You're Welcome project is a way of giving young people the chance to tell health services what support they need so that services become more young people friendly. A group of Islington's young people, trained as young assessors, have mystery shopped health services to assess their accessibility and staff skills and values. The young people's recommendations have been used to inform service development. In this film, some of the young people and service representatives shared their experiences of the project.
Ladies and gentlemen, with your kind attention and permission, I have the honour of presenting to you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Makes a great sound when you pull it around.
What?
I felt in Islington especially there was quite a big disconnect from professionals and young people, and I felt by actually doing You're Welcome and giving like constructive criticism, hopefully services in the future can improve. What made you want to be involved with You're Welcome?
I've like taken part in these kind of things and giving feedback about young people, so it's just like when I was given the opportunity to give more feedback about them, I kind of took that chance.
Hi, I'm Natalie Kusa. I'm the Young People's Participation Lead and I've been coordinating the You're Welcome project here in Islington. This year, 14 young people have been trained to become young assessors, and they've been doing a range of mystery shops, mystery phone calls and looking at websites and leaflets for health services against the You're Welcome criteria. We've been to a range of services including sexual health drop-in services, mental health services and pharmacies to access emergency contraception and stop smoking support. Young parents have also been to children's centres to see what support is available for them. Let's see what the young people thought of some of the services. So can you tell us a bit about how you assess the Brandon Centre?
By phone call and looking at the website, analysing the website, which we found very interesting to look on.
And friendly.
Yeah, it was quite colourful, so it didn't look too professional, and there was a little bit of information, but good information. The phone call, we asked for condom demonstrators, which I didn't know the name of, and I called to ask if they provide them, and they actually told me the name, that it was called condom demonstrators, which was quite friendly and funny, and had a little laugh on the phone. So they were very funny. It's just like I was talking to my friend, and they've got different services that they can refer you to. She referred me to where I could get these from, and they said that they don't provide it. But they said it in a very kind way, so it wasn't really like awkward. No, we don't provide it, and all that talk went for nothing. But they said that you can check pulse, and they did give me advice on where I could find it, which was good. And her voice tone is very friendly and calm, and she was very informal, which I liked. She wasn't too professional, so I didn't find a need of being formal. So I just could be myself while talking to her.
And what do you think needs to be done to improve stop smoking support for young people?
Make it a lot less complicated to get some help from it, because it's just like there is a lot of like winding around and messing around if you want to stop smoking, and there's like all of these like forms and all of these and everything that you need to fill out that like you might not necessarily understand if you're a young person.
Yeah, went to Cannes for a mystery shop, and my experience, it was quite fun, but difficult.
So what was your experience of the actual service?
It was good. It was friendly. It was quite professional.
I never knew that it would be that friendly,
Yeah.
because I've never been in a place like that, but once I went there, I know I could always go there if I have a problem.
We found that it's been important to develop good relationships with the services so that they're eager to become involved. Let's see why some of the services decided to be part of the You're Welcome project.
Well, hello, I'm Michael Jarrett. I'm the head from New River Green Children's Centre, which is one of 16 children's centres across the London Borough of Islington. This would be a great opportunity for us to be able to reflect on our practices with working with families, communities and children, in particular with young people, but also at the same time to think about any areas for development or areas that we would need to focus our efforts towards ensuring that we are adjusting our practice in response to feedback.
The young people received training and ongoing support so that they felt confident to do their visits, and the visits were done in a skilled way.
But their questions were really well considered, and the way in which they approached the mystery shop itself was very positive, very professional. They themselves as young people were very respectful for people doing their jobs and their roles, and very appreciative and thanked the staff for when they'd spent time with them, which I think in itself is a really big bonus.
Once the young people have done their assessments, we give the services a detailed report so that they can see the young people's experiences. This lets services see which aspects are already working well, but most importantly, it allows the young people to give recommendations of how to improve services to make them even more young people friendly. Let's see what some of the services have done in response to the young people's recommendations.
Hello, I'm Lois Colling and I work as a consultant child psychiatrist in an adolescent inpatient unit in North London called Simmons House. This is an inpatient unit for children and adolescents from 13 to 18, and we have 10 patients that we are able to take. Since You're Welcome, this is the way that we now manage to involve our users in a very, very specific way. We're in the classroom. This is the Simmons House website. We project this in the classroom with the help of our teachers, and the young people sit at their desks and they are able to say they don't like this bit, they don't like this bit. We go into each of the bits, we go wherever they want to look at the website and to try and help them think what would be more helpful for them. And I think that You're Welcome is directly responsible for the way we've been doing this process actually. I don't think we'd have been doing this like this if it hadn't been for our involvement with You're Welcome. And in that sense, I think it's been very, very helpful. And I think the young people have benefited enormously because they've got a really, really good website which they're able to participate in changing and give us their comments, and we try and help as much as we can to facilitate that. So this is where it happens.
We're proud of the significant change that the You're Welcome project is already creating. Last year, the young assessors visited Pulse N7, which is Islington's sexual health hub for young people. The young assessors found that they really liked how the service was being delivered, but they thought that the reception area needed to be improved. This was because they had concerns around confidentiality when speaking to the receptionist, and they found the environment intimidating. In response to this, young people have been working with a designer every step of the way to redesign the reception area. Pulse N7 is currently being refurbished in response to the young people's recommendations.
I was a person that was quite shy, and I never used to put my hand in class because I used to be afraid to get things wrong and jungle up words. But as I started You're Welcome project, going to places, acting, and saying, in front of people, I know that it might not be right, but I still now put myself in front and say what I want to say. And from my experiences with You're Welcome, I have gained a lot of confidence. now I can, put my hand out without being afraid if it's right or wrong and put my opinion across, which has really helped me a lot. Yeah.
Whenever I go in there, it's just like only the one or two odd places where it's just like I've gone into a lot of times. Will they be like open and kind of warm? But like if you're like a new customer, they're kind of like awkward and kind of cold. They're just like looking down on you half the time.
It's helped me to form a stronger opinion and to want to make a difference so that future young people can go into health services and feel comfortable and get the service that they deserve and need, really.
What You're Welcome's done, I think, for us at Simmons House is it's changed the way that we think about how we involve users in many different aspects of the care that we provide and the things like the websites and the pamphlets we design. It's really altered the way we use the users, we think about the young people, and we think about how we need to include them at many different stages in the assessment, treatment, information process. Across the board, I think You're Welcome has altered how we think about our young people's involvement in the service.
I would like to say that I have no hesitation in recommending You're Welcome criteria to be rolled out right across all services. It's a great opportunity to be able to think about how can we make things more young people friendly to ensure that the very people we're all charged with meeting and designing our services around are indeed welcomed when they come through the doors of any establishment.
The whole You're Welcome team would like to sincerely thank all the services who have worked with us on the You're Welcome project. We appreciate your willingness to listen to young people's feedback, and we're excited to carry on working with you to make your services even more young people friendly. I would also like to thank this fantastic team of young people who have worked so tirelessly to improve health outcomes for Islington's young people. The project would not have been such a success without their hard work and enthusiasm.